know what? I'm not even on the stage. Why somebody couldn't hear me? Jesus Christ. User error. The struggle is real. I've been talking to y'all this whole time and y'all couldn't hear me. Oh my God. I'm just saying, can y'all hear me? Hi, girls. Hey, Lee. Hey, Tina. I kept saying all that. I'm like, why are they ignoring me? Like, I'm tripping. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Commission Reviews. As corny as that might sound, we are back. All right. I got some wings in the oven, Super Bowl Sunday.
Girl, I got some in the air fryer too, and I made my cheese dip last night.
Well, unfortunately, I have to go to work tonight, but it's an easy night. I'm not tripping because I'm going to be off on Thursday going into Sunday. So my little short week this week. Anyway, and I love my new job anyways. I ain't tripping. So I want a little recap, please, from Dina. First of all, please.
Okay, so we finish up at the wrestling rink. Arena and Jamie get into an argument at the pet store, and old issues come up again. The Silva family has a fun day at the wall climbing place, and then they talk about the basketball game and who they are inviting. Excuse me. Ashley wants to reach out to little Jamie because she identifies with him. Arena and Joy do a photo shoot and catch up on everything. They discuss Carmen's social media posts, and Joy debunks the throuple innuendo. Ashley goes to see a doctor because she's unable to sleep. Terry, the intuitive healer, comes to discuss the blow up with Jamie and Arena. They have work to do on not bringing up the past and being triggered by it. So then we move on to game day, and Chris was hyping Ashley up with the whole jealousy thing. Joy and Clifton arrived, and only Jamie and Arena speak. Ashley and Joy step outside the suite to talk. They exchange words, and it got heated. And then Ashley puts them out again. Then on the next episode, we get the end of the suite argument. Clifton kind of jumps in and quick feels Clifton disrespected Ashley. The Tylers and the Pettys discuss the previous events with Wig Zone. I don't know what's going on with that. And then Winter plans a couples trip and invites everyone. But we don't know who's going to go or not.
And that's going to be where the mess is. Today was a little less messy, which I'm not saying I want to see mess every time, to be honest. But let's be clear. Today's episode was a little bit of a womp, womp, womp. I'm not even going to lie. And I'm just going to be straight up as I always am. But we can get into a little bit how Love and Marriage DC, starting with Commission Reviews panel, popping it off and sparking the trending from the first episode. But we could also go into how Jamie is on fire on these streets. I don't know what is happening, Mr. Jamie. Okay, we're watching the year-old episode, but we send you out in these streets, out here doing the thing. So I'm not sure you guys had not seen the updated video I talked about where Jamie is kind of going back and forth with the blogger, and people are not happy about it because of the fact that, hold on, hey, Lisa, this is something. Did you add the hashtags to your video? I saw my comment about it. Lee, is she here?
I'm here. I'm sorry, I was on the mute.
Did you add the
No, I didn't. I know.
I'm gonna move. Okay, you do it right quick while you sitting there. Thank you so much. Okay, but I'm not gonna fuss. But anyway, let me keep pushing. So what I'm saying is Jamie is doing a lot, and everybody's saying Jamie doing a lot. So the feedback that I'm seeing is people are upset because the fact this young lady battled with the breast cancer, which is a very a traumatic situation, and the fact she recovered from it, and so people are mad because it's coming for her. Now I'm gonna say this: I don't think it's coming for her with any of that. Because I saw the things he said. He didn't talk about, her health or anything like that. He's coming for her for whatever the thing he said about him. Right. No. He
talked about her wigs.
Yeah, but wigs people can travel with all the time. That's not a big thing to me. I'm just going to be honest. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to say this. Hey, Erica. I did send your overlay to you, Erica. If you didn't get it, I did send it to you. I said that to say is that whenever we do commentary, all four of us here have done commentary on some platform or so. Dina has been blocked by freaking Jocelyn Hernandez. So what I'm saying is, I'm just saying we all have been blocked or said something about because of commentary. Like every other blogger has done that. Now, if I was Jamie's friend, I probably would have told him maybe not to touch her because I knew the feedback would be because of the breast cancer thing. I just wanted to hear from you guys before we get into the show, because the show's a little bit boring, so I thought we'd do a little left. You know how to do that. So,
can I go first?
Yes, please, go ahead.
All I got to say, don't
Not,
come for
not.
me unless I send for you. And if you come for me, as Cat Williams would say, you can't depict the narrative of my experience with you. So all I'm saying is, I do feel for the girl. I've got friends and family that are breast cancer survivors. So, big ups to her for surviving that. You're right. It is very traumatic, but sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles. And when he said what he said in the comments, and then she made a whole video about what he said in the comments, getting her clicks and views up, which is, hey, that's what we here for. But whatever you said touched the nerve with him. So you can't depict how somebody comes back at you. Like I always say, you don't know everybody's level of crazy, hurt, or whatever. So how he decided to respond, he said nothing bad about her and her cancer or nothing like that. He did come for the wig, which we have all sat up here and came for people's wigs that ain't never said nothing to us. So I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Lee. I know you got something. Go ahead, Lee. You hear me humming over there?
I actually really didn't follow the whole drama. I just seen it on Black Twitter about but as I said before, Jamie is retired, so he ain't got nothing but time to go back and forth with people in the comments as we see him doing every week. Maybe he needs to go on down to I don't know. He needs to find something to occupy his time, because being on Twitter and going back and forth with people that you don't see that is behind the keyboard ain't it. That's my opinion.
Okay, Erica. What is your opinion about the situation with because people in the chat saying, like Mod said that she don't like when the man act like that, and she feel like he has too much time on his hand. And Raven even said Jamie's being mean for no reason. So I did speak on it, broke it down, and I did not the senior citizen center lock Queen, but I
was
did
gonna say Target,
but I did. We all did confirm and say that he was not coming for her health. It was more or less the commentary. Go ahead, Erica.
Okay. I sort of came in late, so I know the beginning of their beef, but I guess I didn't realize that. I guess she's a cancer survivor, is what you're saying? Yeah. So I didn't see that part, but I saw the beginning where he was talking about her edges or whatever, and I don't. I'm trying to remember. Like I may have gone to see her commentary, but it's kind of like I don't know. I'm kind of over it to an extent, because I'm like, all this stuff is so like last 2023, and but I do think that Jamie has always been Jamie. So like he's like that with us, you know what I'm saying? Like if we say something he don't like, he came up on here and told us. So to expect him to change now, I don't think he's going to. And to be honest, I mean, the reason we're talking about it now is because the episode wasn't that interesting. So he's keeping his name. He's keeping him, I'm not saying that's why he's doing it, but he's keeping the show active and out there and stuff. So I think if his personal mental space is okay, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I feel like that's a lot on you personally. If you're going to go back and forth with these little people, with these people who aren't really, you're the one who's relevant. They're not relevant. So 100%. For you to kind of go back and forth with them, are you okay? Like just genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you okay with it? Because it's like, it should to some extent roll off. Like, in your mind, my famous thing, what would Beyonce do? Like, would she go back and forth with the person?
Okay, that would Beyonce do.
So, like, would Bae do it? If she wouldn't do it, you probably don't need to do it. So, but that being said, I don't, like to me, that's like, that's kind of, I'm looking at him like, are you okay? Because why would you even need to deal with this person? Like, she's not, I mean, maybe, we know, is it a Lovely T? Is it a Tasha K? Is it somebody you can sue for dollars? But if it's, if it's not, make a few little things and move on. So.
First of all, Justin T, I am tripping about your picture on your thumbnail. I mean, your cover shot. Okay. Shout out to Justin T, one of my day one moderators and members who's been here. Mod said these bad taste in her mouth. So I just wanted to touch on that. Of course, we all have been seeing Miss Ashley in the streets as well. With her commentary she was doing with Winter, and I think she had Carlos King. I didn't watch it. That one I didn't watch. But everybody's kind of been out there talking because in reality, even Carmen, you have to understand. Let's get into the episode. I feel like this episode literally was about Carmen. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. I heard Carmen's name. If we go through and count them, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a video about this later. When
We'd be 1,000 there.
how many times did Carmen's name got brought up in this episode?
A lot. And they didn't even say Donovan's name. Like y'all act like y'all didn't know who Donovan was.
Let's go with it, because I hit Donovan up last night. I said, bro,
that's very ghetto.
The very first episode. How many more Ready to Love cast members are gonna be in this episode? Why didn't they just say your name? The guy, and even the thing about it, Clifton, you guys were like on the same exact show.
So and y'all be taking pictures and shit together. Oh, before we finish, happy birthday, Donovan, because it is his birthday.
Oh yeah, it is. Happy birthday, Donovan. Shout out to Donovan. One more. And also I want to say shout out to Akira, who lost her brother as well. Y'all send some healing prayers to her also. I mentioned that yesterday. Go ahead, Lee, what you were saying? That was it?
Yeah, y'all out taking pictures and going out and stuff together, and then you talk about the God, as if you don't know this man's name. I felt that was very ghetto, but I digress.
Dina, you got something to say about this? I know you do. The throuple continues.
I'm coming. I'm just checking on my chicken. Hold on. Okay. Yes, I do want to say, like, why y'all couldn't just say this man's name? Everybody know who left the show with who. Everybody know who was plastered all over Instagram. Y'all saying the guy. Now, maybe they're not saying his name out of respect for her niboo, or he didn't get clearance to use his likeness like that other girl on that other show that everybody talks about but won't say her name. So, yeah, there's that.
Irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to get out.
We're choosing the violence today. So, Erica, did you watch that? And did you caught that with Donovan they was talking about, right?
Yeah. Because I watched Ready to Love, but yeah, it was kind of weird because I was like, okay, he was gonna go on a trip with you the week before, and you still can't speak his name. Say my name.
That was the most. That was the most weirdest thing. I was like, bro, why is it they won't say? I don't know. I just thought it was very, very odd. I should have told Donovan to bring it behind on here. I forgot, and it's his birthday. Let me send him a message. But look, they trying to be funny, and even though I keep on saying, are we going to see the Kia? Madam, thank God you're in the chat. But I was like, are they going to end up sending the Kia for this next episode? Dear God, no, because I will drag dog shit out of own if they do that. But I mean, if they do, swear to God. But I mean, but I'm saying they're just. I would rather see Camille, or whatever.
No.
Or wait, what?
No. She said she declines disrespectfully.
Oh wow, the key is dry for. The key is dry for such a show. Okay. I could say something, but I'm not.
Although Dakia has already admitted that she's married in public, so that's a plus.
Yeah, she has. Not in public. You know what?
That was so shady.
It was. I can't. Okay, so I want to get into how messy the guys were this season. No shade. Y'all ain't gonna like me. Loving Married DC. I'm sorry. Just like Ready to Love is mad at me. Whoever be mad at me, I don't give a damn. I think I make them more mad today, Lee. I am planning on it.
Not Mr. Fake Jane. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah.
Yes. So with that being said, I'll tell you behind the scenes, Dina. I believe it's like, what's going on? But it was, but I wanted to get into how messy and Peter-ish the men are being. So no shade.
Thomas.
I'm sorry. When they was in there talking in the whatever the wrestling ring, I guess was what you call it. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, here we go with quick bringing up about Ashley. Now I'm gonna say something here. So you're talking about your wife, and of course, every man's gonna defend their wife or girl, whatever. That is normal, 100%. I get it, but why are you guys talking about it? Because for one thing, you got not the girls, and are we so busy? We need a scene so bad that we have to talk about the women mess. So you're talking about it without all information. Clifton's sitting there like, I don't know. So to me, it's like, okay, you see the text message. She's like, no, I didn't see. Clifton's pretty much saying, I'm not in it like that. I don't know everything, so I don't understand. Of course, you're gonna defend Ashley, that's your wife. And then he goes, Black, well, if it was me, I would feel the same way. I was like, Black, you don't even like Joy, so you should even have an opinion about this. So I want to know what you guys think about that. Dina, you here?
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Okay, well, hold on, Lee. Go ahead, cause Mama's not doing the chicken. So go ahead, Lee.
Oh, I did not like how well Clifton was saying that of course Black is gonna agree with whatever Quick say because Black don't like joy, which I can understand where he was coming from. I felt like this conversation was too much they got this conversation in itself was too much camera time. And just like how we was able to, well, later on in the episode, I guess we'll talk about the long ass text message that Joy sent Ashley and Ashley didn't respond. Just like how we seen that text message, it's very I do not believe
You about to say?
that
Wait a minute.
Clifton.
Did they show? Hold on, Lady. Did they show that message on the show? Did they show it
I
on the
sent
show?
it to you.
Yeah,
Where?
they did. They
I
did.
texted to you.
They
Wait a
did.
minute.
So just as I don't believe that Clifton didn't know about the text message, and I say that because um, when some crazy stuff is happening, I'm like, honey, look
I
at
don't
this
have it,
crazy
Dina.
stuff.
I don't
Look
say.
at this look at this crazy stuff right here. Look what this girl done sent me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
showing the text message. Like you see what she said. You see what she said to me. Look at
I
this
sent
text
it to
message.
you at 10:09 a.m.
This is
on your
very
text
ghetto.
messages on your real phone, not Instagram.
I'm on my real phone, ma'am. You don't leave me. Come with me today. I'm on my phone and I don't see.
Okay,
I'm
let me see.
send to me again. That's weird. I don't have it. Go ahead, Lee. I'm so sorry, Mom. You said something good. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get the message. Go ahead, Lee.
I'm done.
Oh shit. Uh, Erica, please weigh in here because I'm over here in the struggle bus today. About
Okay, all right.
okay.
So, like
Listen, we all
Kamisha, I did not.
a little disclaimer: we all hung over from last night. I know for sure I am on the struggle bus committee. I can only speak for myself, but I do know the other two people that's on this live was drinking last night too. So
Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up, Mod. Calm down. Go ahead, Miss Erica.
Can you
Wow.
hear
I
me?
got it.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say I haven't seen it either. So I fell asleep on this episode literally 3 times. So I had to wake up
Oh
and
shit.
whatever. So if
come
they
on,
played
dang,
it,
that sound like me.
if they played it, I
Oh
tried. I
wow.
was like, what? I'm nodding off. Whatever.
I
But
told you this
so I
episode
didn't
wasn't
see it.
given.
I didn't see it.
I
I
got
didn't
the message. My
understand.
receipt queen gave it to me.
Okay, I didn't understand the purpose because I thought he already met with Clifton. So I'm like, why are you bringing this up now to discuss it? Like, are we taking a vote? Like, I didn't even see why. It didn't seem like it was really. It seemed very produced. It didn't seem like it was really meant to squash
Really?
anything.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
Because I was like, what? We just randomly. Okay, well, this is what happened, and let me explain to you all why Ashley acted this way. So yeah, let's see the text.
Okay, this is the message. Hey, Ashley, I hope all is well with you and your family. In light of recent events that have transpired, there needs to be a mature conversation between us so we can lay it out on the table honestly and respectfully. The goal is to clear up any discord as we will invariably cross paths presently and in the future. Presently, I'm sorry, in the future. We are role models for loving women of color. So we owe it to ourselves to have a dialogue to better understand one another. If time permits, I really like for us to talk in person. That was a long ass message. I'm like, damn. Do I need to say anything else to you after that?
I mean, I don't. The conversation, I can understand why she's asking to have it in
In
person.
person, yes, me too.
So I can understand that. But at this point in time, y'all, one person is oil and the other person is water, and we all know that oil and water don't mix. So y'all just need to just stay away from each other.
Wow. And they don't mix at all. I mean, when did she send this message? How did I miss it? When did she send this message? Did she say when or
It
this
was
was
like
after?
halfway. Well, it was before. Okay, so it was. She was talking to Arena at the
Mm-hmm.
photo shoot. So that's when the message came across the screen. Uh, that's when she sent it. But so she sent it before the game, and well, let's see. So um, I'm trying to see exactly what game it was. I'm going through my catalog of games, but it had to be the game was 3-4 days away.
So Mod is asking who sent the message. That was, I'm
This
assuming.
is Joy sent this message to Ashley.
Okay.
Now, why would she send a message to herself saying, "Hey, Ashley, girl, Mod"?
Well, she asked the question. I was like, I didn't understand why she asked. You know, Mod, you be asking. Sometimes, Mod, you shouldn't ask questions because sometimes I'd be like, baby girl, what is going on?
Because I'm like, why would it, Lord, why would Ashley ask? You know what? Let's move on because Mod.
You didn't even try. I told Mod she doesn't even try. Mod will get a preview. Mod just says, I'd rather y'all just tell me because I know sometimes she think it might be something she might not get because of the the language. I mean not the language, but culture or whatever. So she'd rather just ask us instead. I tell Mod I need to step her game up in researching so bad. Oh my God.
I'm about to start just sending her clips because
Girl, it's since I'm gonna I'll tell her research and call me back. She gets so irritated at me when I say that. Okay, not the clownery. We always. Oh my God, let me get that page. Okay, so the text message was sent, and then so for one thing, we all says long text messages, but at the same time, because of what the message says, and like what Alicia is saying, I would have also asked her to see her in person. Let's talk about Mushu. Okay,
Mushu from Mulan.
Okay, first of all,
actor.
Thank you.
Actor on
Mushu needs a check. Mushu needs a check in his own channel, along with Mama. Hold on, let's start with this. I like Mama. Mama needs to have her own Instagram channel, the whole thing, because Grandma, I believe she be giving. They don't give her enough camera time because I think Mama just as spicy. I like Mama. So
Mama T.
Raina's mama was there with Mushu, and they was in the store getting the girls and everything. So I kept on saying about this scene. Was this a real scene? And I'm not saying that Raina and Jamie are fake or anything like that. I'm saying this to say that we never know it'd be realistic that in the bigger picture that if production wants a certain thing to happen, we're not gonna know, what I'm saying, necessarily if the production said we're gonna redo this, we're gonna do something. I want you, something not necessarily scripted, but give them an idea and then they go. And they gave me that from this scene. I want to know what you guys thought about it. I do want to start with Erica because I just want to ask her this question because I thought it was a little bit produced. Now I might be wrong. And if they are getting upset about an old thing that happened years ago, the question is why? Because she got crunk quickly, then he got crunk. I actually was getting why Jamie got mad because he was really chill the whole time. Then Raina was kind of like, and he was kind of like, that ain't my business, whatever happened with Joy to him, but you bringing it to me now. Erica, how did you feel?
Yeah, either it was sort of produced or with Ready to Love, they do the cuts or something, because I'm like, to me, when I was watching it, she's like, okay, well, what do you think? Like, I'm not asking you what Clifton told you. I want to know your opinion. Or do you think this is too much or whatever? Yes or no. And to me, it was not saying, if you don't want to answer, you ain't got to, but it is a yes or no question. So it seems like the way it escalated, it went from 0 to 1,000. And then it really wasn't explained until we were with the therapist. Now, the part that did seem real was when the mama was like, well, me and the bearded dragon are going to go to the car. Because, like, why? We don't need. Thank you.
My mama was like, "Give me out this."
Exactly. Me and my reptile
look like, "Give me out this damn thing."
My reptile.
Me and my reptile aren't getting paid enough for this, so we gonna go back to the car, which I appreciate.
She probably was getting paid. She probably was like, "Look, look, you told me being the same.
No, not enough.
I was here.
She was getting paid, but it wasn't Thank you. It's not enough for me to listen to all this mess. So we're gonna go chill in the car. Thank you for our check. Goodbye. It was sort of. Yeah, I feel like they must have left something out.
Story,
like
Raven.
She must have.
We know
I feel like they must
Raven.
have cut something. Right, they must have cut something where he was just, because to me, even it wasn't until they met with the therapist where she was like, oh, she was always talking about men in her DMs, and it wasn't until we met with the therapist he was talking about, no, your partner, which was like, so it seemed like they were even having two different arguments because they weren't listening.
It was because this thing about it. This is the thing about it. Now, Raven, we know about it because once again, this channel over here was the first interview when the show came out, the very first season. So I know about the history about, whatever. Anyway, so I do want to hear from Ms. Dina next about this, but I'm going to say this, that It did, Eric. It was like two different conversations, two different arguments. I don't know. Go ahead, Dina.
Okay, here's what happened. So, considering what we find out later on, Jamie's stance was, I told you what Clifton said. What he told me, I was like, okay, cool. And I'm out of it. Because the same, and you can't ask somebody, do you think it's appropriate or not, when y'all had a whole fight about it 5 years ago? You know what I'm saying? So, you can't, like, for example, if you wreck my car and we had an argument about it, right, and then another friend of ours wrecked somebody's car and you asked me what my opinion, you already know my opinion, you already know that's wrong, or I thought it was inappropriate or whatever. So y'all already had this situation 5 years ago,
Mm,
and you got collective amnesia, and now you're
nigga
like,
finger.
hey, well, what do you think? Do you think it's appropriate? And then she's like, well, I'm not saying necessarily Joy
Oh,
and
wait a minute,
Clifton.
Mom.
Then she was like, any man and woman that's married, you know, she
First of
kept
all,
trying to like switch
wait a
up the
minute.
scenario. I feel like, and he's
Hmm.
like, I ain't got to answer that because you already know my answer.
First of all, Dina, look at your sister's comments. What the hell is
I
reserved? Hold on. What the
leave
hell?
it.
I think I'm reserved, but I'm a freak under the sheets.com is happening here.
Nah, I'm a freak under the sheets.
First of all,
Lord,
we got can't talk about it because the couple is menopause. First of all, man, we know you a little. You know what?
I said leave it.
Lord, she gonna start telling folks to go to the CVS
You did
again.
say that. I was ignoring you. Okay.
Leave
Dina.
them comments where they at in the comments.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so
But yeah,
Dina
that's
made
all
a
I'm
good point.
saying.
No, you make a good a very good point as well. You and Erica both. I took some out of both of y'all. Lee, what you feel about it? Because I still feel like it's two different arguments.
It is
They
two
were
different
told.
arguments, and it's just the level of miscommunication. Um, she wants him to see her point of view, and he's like, "Nah, I
Mm.
don't, I don't want to do that." And that was argument number one. And argument number two is because he's not seeing her point of view. Now it's a argument. I get it. I mean, unfortunately I get both sides, but yeah,
I get both sides as well, but I do feel like first of all, if she's asking a simple question, why do you make everything so difficult for this woman? And just answer the question, Jesus. You know,
I
say some.
did.
Well,
I did
okay.
understand the frustration of him trying to explain it, because that shit did get on my nerves. Like I asked you one, yes or no. It's a yes. It's simple, a yes or no answer. So I understood where she
Mhm.
would just yes or no. You giving me an explanation. I didn't ask you all of that. That beloved, I asked you a yes or no question. Say yes or no.
Mhm.
Right, but if he would have been like, hell yeah, you know, I think it's inappropriate and disrespectful because your ass was on that same shit 5 years ago, then we all would have fell off the couch.
I mean, but they
Well,
ended. I mean, well, he technically did say, "Yo, you was on that
I'm
shit
talking
5 years
about in
ago."
the middle of the argument, not when
Uh,
they got to the therapy when everybody was a lot cooler. I'm just saying, if they would have
oh
been in,
yeah, right.
you know, if they would have been in the stove, and he'd be like, "How dare you ask me? Do I think it's appropriate or not?" When you was woo 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 woo, and if he'd have been loud, Jamie, then you know we would all
or
been like, "Look
belligerent.
how he treats Serena." She just asked him a question, so he was like, "I'm not finna answer that." You know, I'm not even speaking on their situation. I'm not finna say nothing is right and wrong in somebody else's marriage. He said what he said to me. I took what he said, and now I'm over it. Like, the more you pull me into this, the more I'm triggered by your activities from 5 years ago, which is what he was saying without saying it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Agree. Erica, now see, I just feel like that. I don't know if they're trying to find something. No shade, trying to find something as far as the show because I just like again. I really thought they were reaching this episode. It wasn't a really good episode. Not saying like I said again, I don't want people to think
Todd
I want to
Filler.
see. Yeah, I'm not saying I want to see drama every time because sometimes them intimate moments that the other stuff that they talk about, like when she spoke about little Jamie, I like that part when she was like, "I know they ain't talking, I get it." But still, I like the fact that she made a point of saying, "I want to talk to little Jamie because it bothered her of what happened, and it just that part I did like."
Okay,
Okay,
so here's my question: did she
go
talk to
ahead.
little Jamie on this episode?
A girl? I didn't
All right.
see it, but
Okay.
ma'am,
So,
ma'am. For one thing, hold on now. So for one thing, we don't know if the conversation was had. So yeah, I did think. I'm not gonna lie, Lee. I'm right there with you. I was like, did we not see it? Did we miss it? Because I wanted to ask her that, and I'm gonna ask her that actually. So
I
I don't
feel
know.
like this episode, it was, and I mean, they listen. I didn't already got into it with Jamie already earlier this month, so or last month, whatever
Oh
month it
shit.
was. So this episode was a time filler because we didn't see the conversation with Ashley and little Jamie, and she talked about it for about 10, 15 minutes, or in multiple segments. I can say that. Then they prepared us to see an argument at this Wizards game, and nobody seen the argument until the last 45 seconds. So this episode was a time filler because nobody cared about seeing tortoises at the pet store and Mushu making his guest appearance.
Oh
Mushu was the
shit.
star of the episode.
Mush.
Mushu the Mulan dragon was the
Hashtag Mushu.
Hashtag Mushu in the chat and
had,
the Instagram, y'all. Hashtag Mushu. Yes.
and if y'all don't, and
And the mama.
when they said his name, I fell out laughing. So I'm a nostalgia baby. Disney is my life. Mushu is the name of the Eddie Murphy played Mushu, the bearded dragon in Mulan. That's
Wow.
Mushu. That's where Mushu got. Well, I'm assuming that's where Mushu got his name from.
Oh,
And
well,
so
thank you, girl.
I'm a big
I was thinking
Disney
about
fan
Mushu
too.
pork the whole time. I like
No.
Chinese food, so I'm glad
a big
you
Disney
explained
fan
it, girl.
also.
Well,
I am.
I knew when she said the bearded dragon. I knew it.
Yeah, Mushu is from
Because
Mulan.
they watch Mulan like 400 times a day.
A bazillion.
Well, for us, when I think when I was a kid, Disney was out. Like me and Dina are my same age, but my parents, we always had cable, no shade. We always had the TVs in our room, and so my best friend was Nick at Night, Nickelodeon, and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So, baby, and to this day, as an adult, which is crazy, I had literally have subscription for Disney, and I just got through finishing watching, with the little boy that Poseidon's child with the water. I got through watching the whole series. I still watch this shit. I don't care. I'm on 50 years old, but it just it's good. Okay, it is what it is. So me and Alicia really, I feel like I have a lot of time with her. We be talking about stuff like, girl, what? So I be feeling like Dina raised you where I was raised and raised my kids the way I raised mine. So we all have similar.
Oh yeah, the Teen Nick. I forgot about that conversation. Yeah, but that's where his name came from. So he is the star of the show. Y'all need to listen. That the pet store need to cut him a check, get him some advertisement on the front door or something. If you did a little Fashion Nova text message, hashtag Mushu15 or something, get him some little text codes, something.
Why she gonna have him on Instagram here in a minute? They need to give him an Instagram.
He need a little. Listen. He need an Instagram or something. Get a little text code. A little TikTok. Get Mushu to get paid. Okay, he was the paid actor. He was the star of the episode because I can't tell you anything else that happened. They talked about who they was going to invite at the little rock climbing place.
Well, we also hold on. We got Ashley not sleeping for 8 freaking years. Okay,
that's too long.
Because we got that, and they also want to talk about how I feel like we also saw family time with Ashley. I'm gonna just be honest. This kind of stuff I did like. I like seeing Quick and her trying to climb that wall and all the things. But I also saw Arena kind of shake Carmen a little bit, But it was more or less like, if I was married, I would feel the way. I'm talking joy about it. But if I was Carmen, I would feel the way about it. I don't know how you feel about that, Gina. Did you think it was shady to Carmen?
It was. No, not really shady. It's just a friend looking out. But I want to go back to the Ashley real quick. Going to the doctor, and the doctor basically, she got Ashley got self-diagnosed.
No, I was gonna go back to that. I just wanted to hear about. I wanted to just cover this Carmen thing. Now I want to get into that when I go into the Ashley thing about doctor. I'm gonna go into about the family too. Okay. I'm together, but I want to cover this really quick with Carmen. So. Go ahead. What were you saying about?
You talking about the Arena conversation with Joy about?
Yeah, it was real quick, but just every once in a while, I feel like she was saying a little bit.
I think she came from a place of love about, hey, this is what is being seen out there. The comments are saying like, where's Joy, and people not knowing who the people are. Like, oh, that's y'all make a cute couple because every now and then we don't follow people and we see something cute. You be like, oh, that's nice, not knowing that that's the she the best friend of the couple, not in the actual couple. So I'm pretty sure that, like, Joy explained it, like they've been hearing this forever, and then they had to throw up all the pictures, of them together on Solo. The three of them with Carmen being Solo. So I mean, hey, if it's a storyline, then it's a storyline. They got to give us something to be entertained with. And since they did come from the other show and Carmen was on that show, it makes sense. Everybody, I believe, in reality TV at some point in time is looking for that reality TV gold. So if this is what spikes their interest and they're gonna rock with it, then go with it. But everybody's talking about it. So it's not like when Arena came to Joy, this was the first time she ever heard it.
And
Hold on. Yeah. First of all, Carmen's in the
Oh,
chat.
Carmen entered the chat.
Lee. I need you to add this to your YouTube channel, and I know I put it in the private. I'm for start fussing because you didn't do it. Okay, but anyway,
oh my God,
you did not. So first before Carmen, I'm gonna say this real quick. Now, Carmen, I know you here, Mama. My favorite picture you got on your thing, and my favorite picture of Carmen. I want to say this. When this was going on, and I'm gonna be real transparent. People was DM me, and I didn't talk about it. Like when Joe was in Mexico, people would send me DM saying, "Did you see Carmen and Clifton?" I'm just being transparent. All of us probably got the same DM or saw it or whatever. I was getting DM people saying, "Did you not see them? All these pictures. Where is Joy?" So that question was asked, and I'm trying to figure out: was this a storyline? Was they planning this a year ago? Because I'm trying to figure this out. Well, we had to wait. Hold on. I'm going a little rabbit hole here. Follow me. We had a whole year we didn't see. I'm just, just follow me. We had a whole year that we didn't see, whatever. And we have a whole year behind. And now, in this whole year has passed, most of the storylines is about Carmen in the first couple of episodes. So I can remember a year ago when we were watching this, when I broke the story that Carmen and Joy weren't even following each other or even talking. Let's keep it real. I need to timestamp my video because I know it was a year ago. All I'm saying is, was this created or was this pretty much for the storyline we're seeing now? Because when they're saying where's Joy, we were all saying it as commentators and as fans. I'm just saying, what's the fucking tea? Go ahead, Ali.
So the pictures, of course, we're reviewing a show. Where's the goddamn time machine? Because we're reviewing a show that happened a year ago. And Erica said it best. Seeing somebody come into 2023 when we in 2024 is fucking insane. So the pictures that they're showing is post RTL before Love and Marriage DC of the quote unquote throuple, and Carmen's has entered the chat, so she can tell me if I'm wrong. There's that. 2, yes, your theory is actually pretty accurate because they did it to us on this episode. They did it twice. 1, they set us up for the Wizards game argument. 1, and then 2, they set it up when Jamie and Irena had the argument at the pet store, and then all of a sudden the therapist from the first season shows up at their house because of this petty argument that they had at Mushu's store.
Okay, I dropped it. Carmen, if you want to pop up, I'll drop the link and since you're on your YouTube channel.
They set us up twice in the same episode. But yes, I do feel that your theory is correct.
You do?
How they set this up, the throuple, yes, and then waited and let drama unfold and spiral out of control. And now they have all of this unedited footage to manipulate us into seeing what is happening in real time.
Period. We got 28 people watching. Let's get the lights up, please. Dina, come on, Dina.
And not only that, Joy spoke very, like the person in the comments said, very favorable of Carmen. She's loyal. She's a good friend. She helps them, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember. She went on a 2-3 minute rant about how great Carmen was. And so I'm trying to figure out where the disconnect happens, because we all know when Carmen was on here, she did not speak favorably of Joy. So there's a lot that's happened and we're kind of lost, because in real time, it's not sweet. Okay. And on TV, she's giving her high praises and glory. So I know within the season, there's going to be some extra drama that comes to play. But I don't know. The one thing I think about reality TV is don't play in our face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I don't like. You're supposed to be reality TV. Like I got lost in reality TV when they was walking in heels on Love and Hip Hop New York in the park, walking their dogs, talking about their husband cheated. I would have been in tennis shoes, sweats, and some Vaseline.
Baby, let's go.
Because we ride it
we
down.
ride now. We ride now. We
We
ride now.
ride
You
now.
know,
We ride it on.
you know,
We ride it on.
what I told you, Lee. I told you, Dina got to just call me. I'm just gonna tell. Let me just take my tennis shoes. Like I told you, if I get that's all I need. So let me say this real quick. So Carmen's in the chat. And she says all those videos were separate, and me and Clifton were waiting for Joy. So here go Carmen in the background. But hold on, let me go ahead and get my because I missed it yesterday, Lee. Okay.
I told you he was coming.
Woman. So first, before Carmen, I know she's gonna talk. Eric, I want you to jump in here because I know you have something you want to say as well. I know that was probably personal.
What I want to
No, I was gonna say I know they're personal videos, but I was just saying that they use that for content. What I'm trying to say. But go ahead, Erica. Erica, go ahead.
What I was going to point out was really what can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You got me? Can you hear
yes.
me? Sorry,
yes,
my mic is messed up. Okay. I was agreeing with Dina in that it was very particular that Joy said, I would not be worried about Carmen. So I was like, so would you be worried about Clifton? Who you worried about, boo? So that was the interesting thing because she went on and on saying how, you know, Carmen's honest, Carmen's upfront, Carmen's this, Carmen's that. So I would never be worried about Carmen, which I think is valid. So, but to me, I feel like you do have some worries though.
So Chandra, I want to say that you said on the show Joy spoke very highly of her. So again, I'm gonna say this. I know that Carmen's up here, but you know I keep it very 100%. I actually exposed probably about a year ago or so, maybe a little less, that they weren't following each other and there was some heat there, but they had to keep that on the hush hush because this season wasn't even out yet. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that whole thing I do all the time, is I got the receipts to prove it. So Carmen, go ahead. How you doing, Miss Carmen? Welcome to the show.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Lou.
Hey. Oh, I forgot to text you back, girl. I'm gonna text you back today.
Okay.
So what was the question? So I know what I'm
It was a lot. But for one, Lee, break it down for Lee. Break it down for We've been saying
okay. So basically, I wish they would have cut you a check this episode because your name was said so many times.
Period.
I don't know who need to check more, you or Mushu. So how do you feel about the Irena and Joy conversation, basically saying, you know, I'm not worried about Carmen, and On was being definitely petty because and they cut to the scene of you and Clifton at the restaurant where he had said, well, you had said we had a connection, and he said we still do. How do you feel about that scene?
You know, because Clifton was trying to create his storyline of the beard oil, right? And he had wanted me to help. That's how I came on there. Like I said in another interview, Clifton could have brought Joy. Knowing that she had did the artwork and the website, it was appropriate for him to bring Joy. That was not my decision. You know, I was doing PR for Clifton. I've always done PR for Clifton, and I've helped Joy on the side. She wasn't never my client. Because I'm helping Clifton and they're a couple, it sometimes comes with that. So when people are like, well, where was Joy at? Where was Joy at? They need to put, you know, that on her husband, not on me. My client was Clifton. It was not Joy. So I wouldn't invite someone that I'm not working for. So that part, I think talking about Ready to Love, that probably shouldn't have happened because now they bring up those clips of Ready to Love. Now, with the whole Arena and Joy thing, I'm very disappointed in Arena because she said out of her own mouth, we've hung out, we've gone, I've invited her to parties, I've joined her parties, and she has never seen anything inappropriate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So usually when you have this situation, you see clues. Okay, what people don't know is those videos that me and Clifton were in, I would say 9 out of 10 of those videos, we were waiting for Joy. She was either
Oh,
doing a performance
Oh wow.
or he was filming a scene, and we were like, we'll wait at the bar, and she had just left or she was about to meet us. And we would try to entertain ourselves, and we would laugh and do all kinds of stuff. So Joy knew every place, every moment. There was never a secret rendezvous or anything like that. We were waiting for her. So for other people, it's like, wow, this is not. Now, once I got over 30 comments saying where Joy is, I would delete. I'm not keep going back to my Instagram and responding to these people.
Okay.
As long as she feels comfortable, that's all that matters.
Period.
So my thing is, Orena, if you see the episode, she has trauma from her own business, her own
mhm.
relationship. And it for the audacity for her to have no clues, no nothing to make this story seem real. Yes, you have 27 years of marriage. Congratulations. But you have a situation that went wrong. So, in your eyes, in your view, any woman or any situation, you are going to um, look at it and think about your errors and what happened in your marriage. So, is it okay for you to befriend someone and tell them, this is what happened to me, so it has to be happening to you? Or should you mind your business? Why are you on my Instagram? Why are you watching me?
Oh,
Why are you paying attention? Why are you screenshotting these things? Because Joy, if she had came to you and said, "Hey sis, I don't know, I feel funny." Joy has never said nothing like that, right? So
mm.
you're bringing gossip and rumors to someone who obviously knows exactly what's going on, right? And I'm sure she's going to bring it up again. So at this point, you're not being respectful to what Joy is telling you.
So like, okay, let me ask you a question. So let's go back a little bit. So like, even the
Mhm.
episode that came on where it was like, when Clifton was talking to Joy about the beard and Montrose that letting her have it, it wasn't like it was more like I did all this, but you're gonna just give it to Carmen, but it wasn't like a big deal. But you know how the narrative was being spun a little bit. So let's talk about this. So you and Joy, when did the friendship? There's Chandra's in the chat. She's a friend to the show. She's a regular in here, so she's expressing herself. I'm not tripping, but she's saying that on the interview with Carlos King, that she confirmed all this. But there was a point that you and Joy really kind of stopped being friends, and that's never been spoken about. So I'm just gonna come out and say, when did that happen?
And why?
Well, this Joy blocked me first.
Uh-oh.
So she has to take ownership for that. And I will say that there is going to be something that happens, and it has to do with Arena. And I think Arena wants to be
Wow.
this. Now you have to remember, I don't know why Arena is trying to tell Joy something. Me and Joy been cool associates for a lot longer than Arena, right? So a new friend comes in, I guess maybe it's territorial, right? And you better watch the person who has had your back, who helped your husband propose to you on national TV, like who has done all these things, put you in the limelight. Why would if any jealousy was in me, I would not put you in place. Jealousy does not fit in my vocabulary. I'm not a jealous woman because I got my own stuff going on. But someone who was trying to take their man or whatever, they're not going to put you in a better place. I've always uplifted Joy and Joy and Clifton. So for Arena to come in like this, I think it was a power move. And at some point, I feel like her continuous little mustard seeds, it brought a rift between me and Joy. I think that's where it really derived from.
Can
Wow.
I ask a question? Did they get paid when they got engaged on the news?
On Fox 5, because that was
No,
Fox
no,
5,
no, no,
Fox 5 DC.
no,
Okay.
So
No.
also somebody put in my Instagram chat that in the interview that Carlos King, I think, may have actually said that if you watch Ashley Winter's interview with Carlos, he said he now believes both Tylers have cheated. Uh,
Well,
Oh,
yeah. Well, they okay. So let's
it's a
take a
lie.
stroll down memory lane real quick. Remember in season one, she was remembered. She Irena had said where she felt that well, she felt that he was cheating because he was leaving the club. He used that whack, in my exact words, that's a whack ass excuse, because he said, I fell asleep at the light. So
Oh
you fell
yeah.
asleep, and Erica said you fell asleep at the light, and nobody was honking their horn, no police came or nothing. So no, you didn't fall asleep at the light. So if y'all think back to season 1 when we was reviewing it, and his lie was, I fell asleep at the light.
I
Well, I
remember
think
that.
on the recap last night when they were talking about it, they did a flashback, and I think they had said Arena had said she was texting, got caught texting somebody or something.
Mhm.
Well,
Right.
So
I
There
know
was
that
he said there
her
was
partner too,
three.
right? That he didn't like.
Right.
It was
She
business
he
partner. I
said
mean,
his exact words, there was three people in her DMs that were trying to blank his wife.
Arena is fine. Let's be clear, y'all. So I mean, at the age that she is now, can you imagine when she
But
was like
here's the
30 and
thing, just
20?
were
I'm
they
just being
talking to
honest.
themselves or was she entertaining it? There's a difference. Because I got about 50 people in my DMs, instant messengers that are talking to themselves. It's
That's true too. I get that. I
so
get
there,
that
so
part
there's
all the
a
time. I
difference.
ignore it. Yes.
If they just sending stuff and you leaving them on red,
Right.
or are you entertaining conversation?
Hold on, I want to point this out. This too much put it, and I actually saw this. This is why I mentioned it because I actually
Somewhere else.
this is my second time seeing this. So this too much says Love and Marriage DC has really bad energy. The cast is too negative. There is no fun in the show. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw a few comments on Facebook and somewhere else under the video saying that they feel the same way. I'm curious to know what you guys think about it because this is the thing. They're saying that it's negative. Now people are saying, "Oh, there's not gonna be another season or anything like that." I'm just curious. What do you guys think about it?
I don't feel that it's too negative, but at the end of the day, people love drama. They want to see the drama. They don't want to deal with their own drama that they have in their lives, but they going if they something on TV that has something to do with drama, they watching it. That's why I Love and Hip Hop is on season 758.
Is and will continue. So, Carmen, you are in PR, obviously, and then I want to go to Erica unless she has something to say. You are in PR, so you being on this show, and like I said, and just like Elise said, and I said in the very beginning that I feel like that there literally has been this too much that comes for you, Lee. There's been a lot of your name being said a lot in this episode. You weren't even shown in this episode, so I know that you guys don't actually see the
Oh,
episode until we see it. How did you feel watching it? I'm just curious. And now there's even interviews I'm hearing about it, but I'm sure your name came up again. So I'm just trying to figure out where your head is at right now.
you know,
Sasha.
it's disrespectful. Let me tell you this. I did call Arena when I heard my name being put around. And as a black businesswoman, and I would think that any
Mm.
person should think about this, we should be protecting when it comes to business our black women and our men. So for you knowing, I have worked with athletes, white, black, Spanish, Latino, I don't care. And they're mostly men. I have never had an issue. That's a personal issue that Arena has. And you know what? She could have called me. I ended up calling her. Um, and woman was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Have you ever seen anything? Why would you think that?" She was like, she kept saying, "I am a married woman. I just don't think it's right." Okay, well, come on. Like her husband said, don't be a hypocrite. So it
Oh,
wasn't right on this side, but it's right on the side when you was doing it. Don't do that. Okay. Um, just mind your business. You know, if it's not broke, don't you fixing it. I just think that she want it's a power move. But they really don't know me like that. So I don't know why they would move like that. However, it was weird for me to be my name brought up in the aquarium or wherever, and at the photo shoot and at the WWE session, you know, all these times my name has been brought up. And no one's saying, let's get Carmen in the room. Let's ask Carmen something because I'm not going to be quiet. I'm gonna say what it is. And then on the other hand, why isn't anyone saying the main thing? I have a man. So a lot of this will be dispelled when you say I have a man, because when you look at me as a single woman, a single attractive woman, you gonna think I want your man. But if I got my own man, I don't need your man. You
But
know?
so it's essentially, Carmen. It sounds like that you're saying that the arena is first of all, one of the reasons why that you enjoy, started having the rift and was causing allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, I wasn't there, situations within the group. I want to know how you feel because, even after the last time you was here, no shade, we kind of broke the internet. There's a lot of things that was said because of the things that you said. Okay. So I kind of want to know where, since the last time you was here, have your DMs been full and how you been dealing with that? Because mama, not only have you been saying a lot in the show, you done broke the internet. Like what is going on in Miss Karma's head right now?
You know, like I said, I don't think people understand. I've been in this game for a while. I love to laugh at people like, oh, Carmen trying to be on TV. I've been doing stuff with my athletes, with people I'm around. I'm on Fox quite a bit. I like I said, Bravo, we about to see me again. I guess I'm good TV. I guess I'm good TV because I'm gonna tell the truth. So you don't know what I'm gonna say out my mouth. I could be calm, cool, and collected, or I could go street very quickly. But it's always gonna be the truth, and I'm always gonna have receipts. So I'm like, I'm not scared to go up against anybody. I'm not scared to go up and have a debate because I'm gonna bring facts and facts only, and you can't beat me on facts. You can come with an opinion, but everybody's got opinion. In this point, I'm like, they don't want to say my name really in interviews, which is very funny because a whole storyline is about me. How are you going to have interviews without talking about a me or an Ashley? You won't have nothing to talk about. This is business. Let's think business wise. The audience wants to see a little drama. If Arena, Jamie, Joy, and Clifton go out and have dinner and go have a picnic, the first episode they're gonna be like, it's boring, right? I don't want to watch this no more, right? So there's this division between Joy, Clifton, Arena, Jamie, and then Ashley, Winter, the Black, Sherelle, like it's just in
It's a
reality
soap opera.
they're going to have to come together if they want a season 3. You can't
So
ice anybody out.
so I wanna Eric, I know she has probably a question, but I mean like it's unfortunate because you didn't directly say it was all, but a catalyst, I'll say, to the reason why you guys are not friends is Arena. And just like Chandra just said in the chat, that the main person bring your name up is Arena. And of course, I'm not saying that's what's going on. So again, I wasn't there because you guys obviously you said nothing was going on. So do you feel like going into the Love and Marriage DC community was why you have any risk with that? Because you lost your friendship with not just one person, with two people, and that would be Clifton and Joy. So I'm just curious. No one has talked about this, so I thought while you were
Well,
here, I would ask.
I'm disappointed in both of them, right? There was a plan for them to be successful. I didn't have to, like obviously if I'm doing PR, I'm not in the front of the scene, right? But the reality is when someone helps you, I don't care how mad you are, you got to give them props and say, yo, I got here with the help of X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
To act like it didn't happen, and we all saw it happen. The audience, most of them, bloggers and everything, they know what I do and how I am. Without Joy and Clifton, I'm still doing stuff, so I don't need them. I helped them because I cared about them. So it is sad that it had to get to this point. It's sad that people want fame so bad that they will create nonsense. Even though Arena is saying, be careful, she admits she's never seen anything wrong, right? Her husband says she's a hypocrite and she did it herself. Uh, it's almost like she wants to push the agenda on her husband. Her husband said it's Clifton's business, whatever Clifton says, I'm going with it. I'm moving on. So that should be the end of the story. Um, but it's not gonna be, is all I can say. And that's sad because what comes around goes around. I'm still doing great. But there's going to be some friendships that are lost because of interactions.
Erica, I know Erica, I wanted to give you opportunity to speak on this. Erica's also a blogger as well. I'm not sure if she covers on her channel, but still I wanted to hear what you have to say. Ask Carmen a question or anything, Erica.
Well, I will say that I appreciate you bringing forth. I think I did start following you on Instagram or whatever, but I didn't realize you were seeing someone. So to me, that does make a difference. Because Joy could have just been like, "Well, she happy with her man, girl. She ain't married. She ain't, she." So to me, I think if that was added in, it would look different. You know what I mean? It would make the whole situation different. That's one thing. And the second thing I was going to say is that I don't think it's anything wrong with Arena making, in this, if you see something wrong and you see something that like doesn't look right, I think as someone's friend, you should say something to them. But if she, after this, I agree with Carmen, this should dead it. They both Clifton and this point, Joy have both said, no, Carmen's our buddy. She's our ride or die. She's, she's been a true friend to us and has really helped us. That's what they both have said consistently to everyone. So if we still got to watch 12 more episodes or however more episodes we got left of them talking about the throuple, then like that does get to be over the top, I think. And to get to the point of why people are saying it's so negative, I think is because also they held on to the season and the footage for so long. So now we know everybody's fallen out. We know there's not going to be get together moment at the reunion. So now it's like watching someone's divorce happen in real time. So, or not real time, but watching, the playback of someone's divorce. So it does kind of leave you sort of, okay, at the end of the season, where we going to be? Because we already know folks aren't friends at the moment. So it is kind of watching things fall apart, which I think is, how long they're going to drag it out will be the question.
Well, I think, you're very right. We did get to see the scenes before it happened, but it's such a whirlwind of quickness. You're not putting it together. So seeing it as you guys watch it, you pay attention to quite a few things. Um, I will say that I did ponder, like, Joy and Clifton and had been on vacations with me and my boyfriend. Like, why were they holding this back? I'm like, it almost made me want to think that they wanted this plot or this scenario, because it does change it. Oh, but Carmen has a boyfriend. He's nice. You don't got to say his name, and we've hung out and stuff. So that would change someone's thought process dramatically versus a single woman. That was an easy, conversation that was never said from Clifton nor Joy, and also Arena knew him. So I'm like, are y'all playing me? Like, what's going on here? Um,
Yeah,
I think.
especially I want to make this quick point too, Carmen. Sorry, I just want to
No,
make
go
this
ahead.
on this, especially when Clifton made sure to say right before we had this trip planned, she, basically like she just got broken up with, and we brought her on this trip. They made sure they put that in there. You know what I'm saying? So now we're thinking like, okay, here she is, heartbroken, hanging out with them on this trip because we don't want her to be by herself, and now she's posting all these pictures. So that's a
And
totally like
yeah,
those two
and
things together is big.
yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. And that did happen. And really, how the three couple threesome ever happened, the idea was that me and Donovan had broke up, and we were all planning a couples trip.
Hold on,
And
hold on, hold on, Carmen. Before you say that, Mama, how did you feel about the fact that they actually spoke about that, but yet didn't say his name? I was really curious because he didn't. Did you see
well,
that?
well, Clifton didn't care for Donovan at that point.
Oh
He
wow. Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't care for him at that point, and he thought it was wrong how he, maneuvered with me. We were all going on this trip, and you know, that's what happened. We broke up, and then they were like, "Well, come on, we ain't gonna let you stay home," which is what good friends should do, right? So when they saw all of us taking pictures, it wasn't because we planned it; it was because of a situation. But we're not gonna put that out there, right? So they're like, "Well, why is Carmen there? Why is Carmen there?" They didn't know that me and Donovan had just broke up. So you're right. He did put that out there. But fast forward, months later, I find a man and I start dating him. Why didn't he add that? I just felt like when the guys were talking to him, he was kind of enjoying it that two women are trying to be with him. That's how I kind of felt when I saw it. I'm like, why aren't you when someone's trying to put something on a friend, you like put your foot down. No, that's not happening. Like, that's my girl. We all friends. Y'all might have seen that somewhere else, but that's not what's happening over here. So don't bring that over here again. I'm a dead it real quick.
Uh-oh.
And
Wow.
I didn't feel like he deaded
I
it
said
real
that
quick.
last week. You walk into some place and you got Joy and Carmen on your arm. You got the big man ego going on. You got the big head going on. Whether, we know nothing's going on, but appearances, you walk into the room with two beautiful ladies, you feeling like the man of the hour. I said that last week.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, I
Yeah,
mean,
and if they were able to talk about your breakup, they could talk about your new relationship too. Like, I don't see why they
Agreed.
couldn't have done that.
well, one of the pivotal things is I saw this coming. I saw this scenario coming, and I said, yo, let's stop it. So it bothers me where I'm so passionate is when I see it coming and you tell your friend, yo, this club is a type of club that they be shooting, right? And you go in there and they start shooting. You like, I told you, right? So I said, I think that, we got to be careful and so I just would think that they would know ahead of time and be passionate about having these conversations. They should have brought me on in this episode to clear it up, and without me there, because I'm gonna be very very specific on how I say things. It's not totally cleared up.
You say it's not what?
It's not totally cleared up, even though Joy is saying it. Arena's still like, I think Arena feels like, I hear you, but I'm protecting you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she's saying she don't need no protection. Why are you still talking about it? Um, and so I just think that
Well, like
should be.
somebody put in the chat, I noticed that Joy and Clifton are friendly with Donovan.
But didn't say his name on today's episode either. But go
I
ahead.
mean, for real. Hey guys, if, people who are coming to chat, I need a moderator for this chat. Love Mary DC. Hit me up if you want to become that person. So Carmen, that's crazy. Y'all hit the like button, please. I'm sorry. I'm on YouTube and I see I got 17 likes, but y'all about 40 deep in here. So, come on, don't do me like that. I just need the likes up. I don't ask for much or anything besides that. So hit the like button, subscribe. Also, too, this is streaming on if you want to, you should be able to stream this on your YouTube at the same time as everybody else is. It should have gave you that option. Make sure you guys follow everybody because you're on your YouTube. I said you could have streamed this from your YouTube as well because Dina and all of them are right now. So you could do the same thing. So I'm not sure what it gives you guys when y'all took the link, but y'all should be streaming it. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to everybody who's on my platform as well. So Dina, I want to come back to you because I want to know, do you have a question for Carmen or anything as well? Because this is a good. Okay, Mama, this is a good topic. Go ahead.
No, I just wonder, did you have a conversation with them, prior to y'all not being friendly anymore about how they were using this storyline or how you felt about it, or like, why did y'all stick up for me more?
Well, I mean, if you look at it, they could consider them sticking up for me.
Oh.
If you look at it, they could Hutton could be like, well, no, I said that we're not. Joy could be like, well, I said we're this.
Your sounds real scratchy, but yeah, people are saying they know you had a YouTube. Yeah, she does. That's crazy to me. That's so. I mean, I don't know, guys. The episode that's literally it. Besides the fight, the little fight at the end, the little whatever wizard game situation, blah blah blah. Girl, not her getting kicked out at another event.
Yeah, she said you can leave again. Like, she was
Real
waiting
heavy on
all
the
day to
again.
say that.
Real heavy. Like
She said, I was waiting on you at the door.
I wanted to say that shit.
What?
I was waiting on you at the door.
No, like when she told Joy to get out at another event. So we're pretty much, she got kicked out again at another event. People are saying thank you, Carmen, for clearing this up. Yeah, Carmen, you really should do something on your YouTube channel. Like, people do want to hear from you because, like I said, the whole episode your name was called. So you really should do something.
Yeah, and I'm not that person because I called Arena up and was like, "What? Listen, I'm hearing this. I mean, people know me, but they don't know me.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I don't play with that, you know, and I
Not the
don't do
phone
it to other
call.
people. Whatever
What is that
I
noise?
say, I'm about it. I'm not no pretender.
Carmen, I think Mod's microphone is taking over your microphone, and it's something like the devil. So, okay, we're going. Carlos. Jesus Christ, hold on, Carmen. Yeah, there we go. Woo, Jesus.
Not she said Carmen. You know who I'm calling.
I'm confused. Like, you know, you have the different kids. Like, you know your name.
You know who I was talking to.
Oh, Jesus help. Okay, so I really don't have anything else. Y'all, I don't know if y'all want to, you know, that was good. Woo, Lord. Did y'all have any final words for this episode? Because we're really gonna get more tea for the next episode, honestly. Anyway, so Lee, what's your final words?
Well, we get to hear Ashley say you get kicked out again.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll hear that, and I hope that this next episode is not a time filler. Like, I felt like they just put a whole bunch of random clips together this episode to make an episode, and then we're gonna get the good stuff next week.
Yes, it will be, I'm sorry. It will be good. I'm sorry, I'm letting some in my house. It will be good. Next week, I cannot wait. I'm so sorry. My bad. I cannot wait to see.
I was like, damn, I didn't say nothing funny.
No. So something was happening in my face at the same time I was doing commentary. Somebody was doing too much. Anyway, it's gonna be really, really good next week. Now, I'm not saying good because it's drama, but I am kind of, because it was a little bit boring this time. But okay, we did have some touchy moments that we spoke about with Ashley the sleep, which I'm trying to say that I wanted to say about the sleeping thing. 8 years is a long time to not be able to go sleep, baby. That is a mess. And so I really hope that she does get some help, or she did get some help with that, because that's crazy. And y'all go check out the interview she had with Carlos. Carlos, one day y'all gonna have to collaborate with me, because y'all doing and talking about things that probably has happened here. Commission Reviews, the queen of reality TV. So whenever y'all get it together, let me know. Period. Dina, you got any final words? Erica, Lee?
The last thing I just want to say about the Ashley going to see the doctor thing, now what I was saying earlier, where she self-diagnosed herself when the doctor was talking about her estrogen levels as being like having super bitch syndrome or whatnot. So I wonder if that has something to do with her being on 1,000 all the time. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying sometimes when you are chemically imbalanced, you can go from 1 to 1,000 real fast. So
absolutely.
Okay, Lee, I barely heard the little whimper, but I heard absolutely. Okay.
Sorry, I was triggered.
Okay, look, my final words is this, and I love y'all.
You don't want no problems. You just talk like you do.